What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Veggie for Seasons YouTube channel. Today, we're gonna be making something. Since it's Tuesday, I figured we might as well make a Taco Tuesday. So, my boy is gonna help me out with it. We're gonna actually use nachos. Do y'all want tacos or no?
Not me.
No, not for real. You want tacos? Or you want nachos? So we all gonna be eating nachos. I got my avocados here for my guacamole. I got my tomatoes here. One of them's for the nachos. The other one's for my pico de gallo that I'm about to make on my own. Some lettuce. And obviously we're using a plant-based meat. This is smart ground meat. You can get it at Kroger's, Myers, wherever your local grocery store is. This is pretty good. I do recommend it. Obviously, we got our taco sauce.
And that is homemade nacho cheese.
Yeah, that's my homemade nacho cheese, even though it's in a honey jar. Got my taco seasoning, and we should be ready to go. Oh, we usually don't eat dessert, but I guess tonight I'll make my boys some cookies. So let's get started. Yeah, so this one our go-to meals pretty much on a weekly basis. And before y'all say anything, yes, I can see that the avocado is turning brown. But a little bit of brown ain't gonna hurt nobody, so we gonna act like ain't nothing happening. Yeah, but like I was saying, since we eat this meal pretty much on a weekly basis, I figured I'd share it with you guys since it's one of our favorites. And I love Mexican style food. It's like number 2 on my list. And I don't really count soul food because I'm black, you know. Most of us grew up on that food, so it's on the list by default. But Italian food, Mexican food, Asian food, them like my top ones. I got a few honorable mentions though, I ain't gonna lie. Like Jamaican food, African food, and Indian food. You can't go wrong. But back to this food that I'm making in this video. Before I changed my diet, I noticed that I'm always eating some type of Mexican style food, whether it's American Mexican, authentic Mexican, like Taco Bell, Chipotle, you name it, I was eating it. But now that I am plant-based, I ain't doing nothing special. All I'm doing is recreating the foods that I like the most. Whether I'm looking up some recipes and videos up on YouTube, or whether I'm just being creative with them myself. I feel like the creativity is gonna take you a long way with this type of lifestyle. Like I tell everybody who still eats a regular American diet, you ain't gonna eat nothing that don't taste good, that ain't seasoned or cooked properly. So I take the same approach with this plant-based stuff. The only difficult part in recreating these foods is the texture of it. You might not be able to resemble the same exact texture of the meat, but there's ways around that too. I used the store-bought meat in this video, but the next time I do one of these videos, I'm gonna make some homemade ground beef. Plant-based, of course. Cause you know, I get that all the time. What's the point of eating plant-based meat? Didn't that go through a process too, like the regular meat do? Well, 2 things could be true. Cause on one hand, the vegan meat is probably a better option than actual meat. But on the other hand, it is still going through a process which might include ingredients that still might not be good for us at the end of the day. So if there's gonna be a process, you might want to process it on your own at home so you know exactly what ingredients you're putting in the food that you're eating. Like I don't want no store-bought guacamole. I can make my own at the crib, you know? Again, as long as people being intentional about what they put in their body, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Whether I eat plant-based or not, I'm still gonna have fun with it. My goal here is just to give y'all a different perspective, that's all. Oh yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for me. I need y'all to help me get them YouTube algorithms on my side. I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm still getting used to my food etiquette. My wife, her name Nia. I'm gonna be referencing her a lot throughout all these videos. But she gonna say to me one day, ugh, your food ugly. Like, you calling my food ugly is crazy. Cause how the hell do food be ugly? For real, I ain't never heard that before. Cause I was always under the impression that as long as it tastes good, I don't care how the plate look. Think about a holiday like Thanksgiving. Bro, I ain't never heard nobody say, make sure none of the food is touching each other. Make sure the greens ain't touching the yams. Making sure the yams ain't touching the macaroni and cheese. Making sure the dressing ain't touching the... Like, come on, man. I'ma eat it all at once anyway. Side note, if y'all was wondering how I make my homemade nacho cheese, I'll have a link either at the top, the bottom, the right, or the left. It's gonna be up there on the screen somewhere. But back to my wife getting on me about my food etiquette. But once she started explaining it to me, it actually made sense. Cause she's coming from a situation where her stepdaddy used to be an actual chef, so that was important in their household at one point in time. I said all that to say, don't judge me too bad about how the plate looks in this video, cause I've done better. These are some of my first few videos of me actually recording me making food, you know. I should have left that disclaimer too. I am no chef. I'm not inspiring to be no chef, none of that. I'm just somebody who likes to eat, and I like to eat good. And I know how to follow simple directions, so that's all it is. But yeah, I definitely got to work on how I plate my food and plating it properly. Cause I'm doing myself a disservice. Yeah, it tastes good, but you should make sure it look good too. Like I said, I'm gonna do videos like this in the future. And if y'all is gonna judge it, I hope y'all judge it from that vantage point. Like, oh, I see his progression. Like, the quality of his videos getting better. The quality of his food, how he plate his food getting better. How it look, lighting, all of that. So, yeah. But I can say I do get a lot of compliments from people who eat regular American diets. Once they actually taste the food, they might walk in my house or something and taste it or smell what we cooking. And once they actually try it, a lot of them be pleasantly surprised. So it's cool to try something new, man, especially if it can help benefit your health.